I do that real quick? Can I leave and change my preset?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just real quick, I need to do that because I have an in-stream preset on right now.
I
Very
also
interesting.
I like to I do a lot of fake challenges defensively.
All right,
What
back.
is sitting in here are mics?
We're in what shit.
You could hear Mike's here, but it's
Yeah, my
perfectly fine.
playstyle's kind of
I'll
like
fix it.
if I'm like I go up by challenge
I get
and
background
I
comms
see
and
a
all good.
wall and I go back grab boost and like
Go
check for like chances maybe passing.
here, this, and let's take myself. This. This. I was not exactly prepared because I'm not the smartest. Team Jupiter. Nice. I'm well aware that I'm adding over 300 people. Thank you. All right, we got that set up. Hello, Ghost. Thank you for showing up. Does it look any different? I don't know how different it may look, but anyways, so does it look any different with me being affiliate now or what? Like, is there anything? Well, obviously you're a mod, so you're gonna see other mod stuff pop up on there. But does it look any different otherwise? Fair enough. My eyes so itchy, bro. I'm excited to see how this match goes. Though Jupiter's really good. They're always tearing it up on the field. I know they were tearing it up before they got rainy, but dang, Ray's a monster on the field by himself. I got put on a Yeah, I got put on a Solus Path team with that guy. I haven't played any matches with him yet, but he's really good. Why is my eye so itchy? Good lord. I would really hate to be sitting here in the middle of a cracked out play while these guys are going at it in overtime and I miss it because my eyes itching and watering. Holy. Oh my gosh. Sitting here in this lobby reminds me of earlier today. Um, yeah, they're really good. They're really good duo. Yeah, yeah. Those two are monsters on the field. I think Newberg kind of chases a little bit. His boost management is not the best, but he's working on it. He's working on it. But he's a little on the aggressive side. Ivy's got crazy ball control. Um, I'm interested to see if Vulcan can put the hurt on him, make sure that Rainy can't do very much, or Ivy, I guess. Make sure that Ivy can't do anything else, but we'll have to see how it goes. They've got their flaws and all that good stuff, but I can't really pinpoint all the flaws and all that good stuff from memory right now. I'd have to watch the games and look it over. I'm excited to see how Vulcan runs with this. But in my opinion, I think Jupiter is about to win this one. No shots at Vulcan or anything like that, but Jupiter's Jupiter's pretty fucking good. I'm sure they'll put up a good fight. Now the question is, are they gonna crack under the pressure though? Yeah, when they played their match with us, it was all, or no, that was Jupiter. Jupiter was having the server problems. The game was supposed to start 6 minutes ago, but I think the other guys are driving or something like that. Probably not driving, but they're not in the game. They might be finishing up a match or something. They have a 15-minute grace period though, and Jupiter's not known for skipping out on matches, so they should be in here pretty quick. I am gonna send them an @ message and make sure that they are well aware. I'd hate for them to get Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be casting for this one. I play for Team Nvidia, so I'm not part of this match here. I'm gonna be spectating. You're gonna see all the outside perspectives. Newberg palm in the bathroom. I appreciate it. Appreciate getting that info. I'm getting all the insider knowledge. I'll take it. Palm in the bathroom. I love it. No, I didn't grab any water. I don't have any water at my desk, so I'm gonna be a little relaxed on some of the call outs here. I'm still gonna try and keep it a little upbeat, but last time I just barely didn't have enough water on me. Can't tell if you can hear my wrapper or not, but I'm opening a strawberry Debbie cake right now. These things are goated. I love these things. D2, Plat 1 when playing with them. Oh, nice. I think you could probably get into the league with D2. I could be wrong, but I think you could be a low shrine player unless Diamond 2 isn't unless Diamond 2 isn't necessarily the 950. I don't remember the MMRs right off the top of my head. I be talking like crazy. I like to talk. Can't help it. Oh shit. I completely forgot that I even had ads on this stream. God. Hold on. Can I tone down the amount of ads that I have right now? I go greater dashboard. No reason to have as many as I do. oddly enough. I can't mess with that right now. Okay, well, obviously, I know I just ran an ad. Interesting. Nope, not that one. If you can't tell, I have literally no idea what I'm doing. This is my first time messing around. Like, this is my first time streaming since, not the infinite whack glitch. I like that your team is like tag teaming on giving me the information. I appreciate this. Anyways, this is my first stream since I gained the affiliate role, and I was messing around with the ads, and I think I forgot to tone it down a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can get to it or not. Oh, there it is. I found it. I am a genius. I'm a genius. Okay. All right. I dumbed it down, so you shouldn't be getting as many ads as before. And don't feed that guy any tacos or anything like that. I'd hate to find out what happens when he gets a taco or a burrito in his system with some beans. I don't have my stream sound on. Is my microphone like, is it loud enough? You want it louder? What? I've been trying to figure out the I do have drops actually. I don't think that mine does drops right now. I think I'm trying to think about it. I think I'd have to be running like a very specific game, like drop wise. If I go to it and I try and select something, I'd have to be playing the very specific game that it is, or that the drops are, for. And I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think that there are any drops for Rocket League unless I've already gone through mine. I have no idea. I'm not exactly the most intelligent, so. I am glad to hear that my audio sounds good though. I've been nervous about that one. Oh, we're down a man. All right, buddy. Just realized every time I click off of my stream, it pauses it, so I can't, like, I like to come back and have it unpause so I can see, I got two screens, so I like to see it on one screen while I've got the game on my left. But yeah, that makes sense. It makes more sense than what I was talking about. I mean, for me, I was literally just saying, like, anybody can do it for any game, but it does make sense that, it would be quote unquote paywalled by Epic, and not really paywalled, but like gate kept. I think that's more accurate of a word, gate kept. No, you cannot join right now, unless you're on either Jupiter or Vulcan. But these guys are about to run a league match. This is. Oh, we got 8 people in here. Good lord! But yeah, this is for an official match for our league. I don't know if this determines Vulcan's position or not. But it looks like we got everybody in, so I think the match is about to start. Unsure. I'll let them decide whenever things start up, and then I will join off that. I don't have my controller plugged in, so I'll be a little slow to some of my buttons. And there are 10 people in my lobby. Alright. Oh, nope, never mind. You're goobering around over here. There's Newberg. Yep. Teams are up. Cool. Alright. Well, let's see if Vulcan can put the hurt down on Jupiter or not. I'm excited to see how Ivy plays here, because Ivy's been a monster on the field ever since he got here. I've been a little scared to see how he progresses. I'm excited to see him on my Solus Path team too. Alright, let's Vulcan get a little bit of a miss here. Ivy taking a shot. Almost got the 50 in. Ooh. Newberg gonna go for a dribble or is he gonna pass it? Let's find out. Go for a dribble. He's gotta pass it here. Over, raise, or Raz, I guess. That is just left open. Vulcan's defense is looking a little slow. They might be lacking a little bit on the comms here. They'll probably have to talk to each other a little more, get a little more comfortable, being fast on defense, I think. Alright, we got Matt going up with a little bit of a dribble here. Intercepted by Crunkle. Newberg takes control. Matt's going to go back up. It's not going to get him anything of a touch here, though. Newberg will be a little bit of a faker here. Ivy getting a single touch out. Crunkle up on the wall. Nothing there for him. Raz going to pop the ball a little bit to the corner there. I like to see the synergy between Ivy and Newberg, though. Ivy and Newberg have a really nasty synergy whenever they play this game. And I want to see if they could eventually get Mac in on that little synergy there. Because Mac is good. I know he is. When we played, I had a little bit of a offensive struggle against his defense, but he's not quite ready on the offense with Ivy and Newberg. So far they got it pretty stalemated though. There it is. Newberg taking shot number 2. Roughly 2 minutes in, and we have 2 goals down on Vulcan. Alright, let's see if Newberg can get a redirect here. Nope. Intercepted. We'll try and get a shot off. It gets blocked by Rewind. Ivy gonna take another shot. Can't get anything out of it. Got a little bit of a pinch action here, but Newberg's gonna get the block from his net. Now Rewind's gonna try and get a touch off the backboard. This won't do much for him. Ivy, let's see it. A little bit of a 50 here. Trying to pass mid, but doesn't get a very good touch. Mac and Newberg kind of double committing a little bit in the corner. Ivy is last man back. Newberg gonna take it over his net. He's gonna do a little bit of an air dribble action here. He ran out of boost, gave it to Ivy, and Ivy takes the shot. That's what I'm talking about between these two and a little synergy here. They kind of like they have a little bit of an understanding between them, a little bit of like a psychic link. Like Newberg runs out of the boost, Ivy's just right there. I like to see it. Oh, trying to get a nice shot there, but just can't place it. He puts the ball up, floating over the net, but Newberg once again taking it for another air dribble. Ivy there to take the ball once more. Trying to get a double tap, and he gets it. Once again, roughly the same spot on the field. Taking the shot. That time, having to make it a double touch, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. I don't want to jinx anybody now, but it's looking like Jupiter's going to take game 1. Newberg getting blocked by Raz. Rewind, putting it over his net. Gonna make the defense a little awkward as Ivy takes a shot. There's a double commit in the corner there. Ivy's gonna go off wall, intercept, Rewind. Newberg and Ivy kind of double commit in the corner here. Crunk's gonna try and take a shot here. Max back though. There goes Ivy trying to get it past the offense here. Raz trying to boom it to the corner. Newberg's up with it. Crunk trying to get a pass mid, but he just can't get it there. Mac puts it there for him. Ivy up to make the block. Nice. Now it's Vulcan back on defense. Newberg taking control. He's going to go up wall with it, get another air dribble out. Trying to get a ceiling touch here. Gets blocked out. Off the backboard. Ivy's going to hit it off corner. Newberg's going to pass it to Mac. Mac's a little slow to the touch, but it's fine. Newberg's going to hit it out for Ivy. Ivy getting a touch to backboard. Attempting for a double touch, but can't get there for it. Newberg going to have to take it to his corner. Alright, it's looking like Newberg's going to take his time, getting the ball through mid. Ivy trying to get a touch there, but just can't place it. We got entirety of Jupiter kind of piled up on top of each other. But Newberg places a well-placed shot, and the Vulcan defense looking a little awkward. That puts Jupiter up 5 goals to Vulcan's 0. Cool, it doesn't. Alright. Yeah, it's looking like that's game for Vulcan here. That's a little quiet again, huh? Interesting. Let me see here. Oh, my microphone's as loud as it can get. I did lean back. I mean, honestly, leaning back will do it for me. I'll stay leaning forward for this, so my microphone doesn't kind of go quiet on the sound there. Look at that though. Newberg with the assists, shots, saves. He's got it all. I gotta join the team immediately. All right, let's see what game 2 has in store for us. I'm not gonna jinx anybody, but in my personal opinion, I think it's gonna look pretty similar to what game 1 was. There's no shots at Vulcan or anything, but Jupiter just has a nasty offense. Ivy taking control of the ball here. He's gonna get challenged by Raz, and we're gonna get Crunk to take a shot, but it gets double blocked by both Newberg and Ivy. Newberg's gonna pop the ball mid. Mac's gonna go up for it. Gonna be a little bit of a double commit there, and the net is open. Newberg rushing back to get the save. He's gonna pop it up, have Rewind and Raz double jumping for the ball. Ivy's gonna pass it to Vulcan's corner here, and Newberg is gonna go up onto the wall and try and get some touches. Mac taking the shot, and the ball redirects off of Raz into the net. Raz was so close to getting the block. That's just unfortunate. It really is. And the pressure is real with Jupiter, and I can definitely attest to that. Whenever we played them, they had the pressure on us. There's Mac taking another shot. He just can't get it placed. There's Ivy trying to get an extra shot in, but he just can't get there. Raz is gonna pop it up. Mac's gonna take a touch here. Interesting. There's Ivy. Alright, Ivy's going to try and take control. Just a little messed up there. Mac and Newberg double commit on a save. Mac getting another save. Ivy up. Air dribble to Newberg. Newberg can't sink it. Now Mac is last man on the field as defense. Crunkle taking a shot. Ivy there to take it. He's going up the wall. Let's see an air dribble here. Pass to Newberg. Newberg pre-jumping it, but can't get there. Mac, last man on defense. Gonna go up wall here. He's gonna miss the ball, unfortunately. Rewind and Raz both in the Jupiter corner. Ivy gonna clear it up to Newberg. Newberg popping it up. He's going to go to the Vulcan corner here, but Ivy's going to take control of it and try and get it past mid. And Ivy is going to sink it past all 3 defenders. His offensive awareness is insane. I like to see this guy play so much. He's just so fast. Alright. I want to know real bad if Vulcan can turn things around here, but I think that their defense just can't stand. Pass to Ivy. Ivy taking a shot. It's gonna go off backboard. Could it be a double touch? It's not. Max gonna take the ball to the corner. There's a little pressure on him, but it's not gonna do too much here. Ivy's gonna make a 50 with rewind. Ball's gonna go back further into the Jupiter side, but Max gonna clear it out. Alright, here we go. Rewind. Hitting the ball down the Jupiter side. Ivy gonna clear it back up to Newberg on the wall. Ball's gonna bounce off backboard. Max gonna take the shot and score it. 3-0. Oh, hi, Red. Thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it. I didn't think you were going to make it to this stream today. Thought you'd still be at work. Ivy, last man back. He's going to try and take control over the backboard. Raz going to try and 50 him, but can't quite get there. Looking like the Jupiter defense got a little shake in there. Newberg up to take the pass from Mac. Newberg tries to pass it, but nobody else is there. But Ivy is there to clean up a ball that was left alone, scoring the 4th goal of game 2. Rewind to AFK. Interesting. Appreciate it, Red. Why do you have a first round? Okay, alright, that makes sense. Got it. Newberg gonna try and get a 50 with Raz. Raz gets past him. Max gonna take a little bit of control here. A little bit of an air dribble. Oh, instead, Ivy's gonna take it out from underneath him and score the 5th goal of the game. What a shot. Threading the needle on all these shots, man. He's just clean with it. Interesting little kickoff here. Newberg gonna try and get it up, but Rewind's there to block him. Mac on front post. Ivy's gonna take it from him. Ivy's going to keep going with it. Up to Newberg. Newberg gonna finish the shot. Alright, there it is. 6-0. Hate to say it, but I think Vulcan's a little done here. Not gonna lie. Ivy doing a slow kickoff. Newberg gonna try and 50 rewind at the net. Ivy gonna go up wall here. Gonna do a little bit of air dribble. Gonna get 50'd by Raz, but Raz misses. Ivy staying nice and close in the Vulcan corner. Newberg gets a demo on rewind. Gonna take his time here in the corner. Doesn't have a boost or anything. The net is left open. Ivy accidentally sinks an own goal. A little scrambling on the defense there. For the Brazil, he says. Mac gonna try and get a pass mid, but can't get much of a pass there. Ivy's gonna keep the block going. Ivy hitting the ball mid. Maybe Mac can finish the shot, or maybe even Ivy. Ivy finishes the shot. 7-0. Ivy with 4 goals, 4 shots. Looks like we got a nice little Brazil going here. Now the question is, are either team going to ruin it, or is it going to stay like this? Looking like Jupiter's going to play some hard defense for the Brazil here. Mac on the corner, passing it out. Rewind, trying to take a shot, but Ivy's there for the block. Raz floating with no boost. Ivy taking another shot on the net across the field. Is it gonna go in? It's gonna bounce off the wall. Newberg gonna try and sling it in there, but it doesn't necessarily work. Mac trying to take a shot, but it's just a little high. Yeah, we got Ivy sitting on permanent defense right now, blocking every shot that heads his way. I believe that's it for Jupiter versus Vulcan game 2.
And it's back to the garage.
We are now 2-0. I think we got a little bit of a false start here. Looks like they're gonna try and keep it going. Maybe. I'm a little confused as to what we're doing at the moment. Patch admin is on. Unfortunately, I can't use it. There we go. Rewind's working it. All right, looks like we're getting things moving. Back to spectate. We're still down a guy. There we go. Awesome. All right, now we're getting things back going. I really want to see not Jupiter. I want to see Vulcan at least take one game. I would prefer to see them have at least one game. Another shot on net, and Rewind gets it in. Ivy couldn't necessarily get there to get the block out. It's a little bit of a redirect. Still made it inside the net. Well placed shot by Rewind. This might be the turning point. Honestly, could absolutely be the turning point for Vulcan. Looks like we got a little bit of a team swap by Jupiter too. Yep, I believe 2 of Jupiter's players have swapped out. We have 2 subs on the field. Interesting. We are now 1-1. This is a much closer match than before. Or at least that's what it looks like so far. We're only about 40 seconds in. I'm gonna start the counter attack on Vulcan's side here. Ball got past mid, but nobody can take the shot. And that is a shot on Jupiter's net, and it goes in. We are now 1-2 with Vulcan in the lead. I like to see the Little roster change for a second there. It's always nice to get new players on the field. Get them nice and felt up for the matches. Ivy getting a redirect. Actually, I shouldn't say redirect. That is a double touch. Making it 2-2 against Vulcan. There we go. Ball's gonna bounce off backboard for Vulcan. Rewind, gonna try and get the clear. Another shot on Jupiter's net. They just barely couldn't block it. That is goal number 3 for Vulcan. There's a big difference in the gameplay whenever Newberg's not on the field. That Ivy Newberg synergy is just nasty. Ivy get a little bit of fake action here. Popped it up for his teammates, but nobody's there. Uncle Rez going to take control here. Looking like the shots are not polished at the moment. Rez trying to get a shot. Got blocked out by Rewind. Another shot by Ivy. Blocked out. Rez going up for a little bit of an air dribble. But can't keep with it. Ivy going to take another shot. It's going to bounce off backboard. Ivy's getting bumped, but a shot gets placed by Warren, but it gets blocked. Rez going to take it for Raz here. Rewind going to put it out away from their net to the corner. Rez still there. Crunk going to put it out. A little bit of a clear here, but Ivy is there to put it back towards the net. Crunk going towards the wall, going to pass it to Rewind. Rewind going to clear it down the field. Put the pressure off them a little bit. The ball is headed back to Vulcan's backboard, but Crunk clears it out. Here's Rez getting a 50 with Rewind. Ball is now in Vulcan's corner. Crunk getting a pinch out. Ivy there to receive it. Raz trying to get a little bit of a clear here, but just passes it to the other team. Rewind, popping the ball up. Here comes Warren trying to get a pass mid, but there's nobody there to receive it. Give it right to Crunk, who's going to clear it. Ivy on his own backboard receiving the ball. Rewind trying to get another shot, but he gets blocked out by Spanish here. Raz on the backboard trying to make sure the shot can't go in. No shot is there to be placed. Yeah, I can see a very visible deterioration in the offensive abilities for Jupiter now if they don't have Newberg on the field. I can see them picking it up a little bit more. They're definitely trying. The net is wide open at the moment. Shot by Ivy and placed. We are now 3-3, game 3. Raz doing a little bit of a delayed kickoff here. Crunk's going to take it and put it to Jupiter's corner. Warren passing it out. Ivy's going to try and stick with it. Got a double demo here. Rewind's going to try and pop the ball out. Try and stay with it, but Raz is up on the wall to receive it. And here's Ivy taking another shot on net, but Raz blocks it. Here's Rez trying to get the ball back into their net here. The ball gets popped up at post, and it gets cleared by Rewind. Rewind's going to try and take another shot here, and he sinks it. We're now 3-4. We're up for Vulcan. Vulcan might get their first game of the series. There's Crunkle up a little bit of an air dribble. Blocked out by Warren. Raz going to try and get a little touch off the wall here. Rez there to receive it. Warren gonna take over for Rez. Rez gonna go for a bump. Ivy gonna try and receive Crumple's touch, but Raz gets in there and puts an unexpected touch on the ball. Ivy's gonna keep the 50s going, trying to make sure that he can't get any pressure on his team. Rez gonna try and take control, but he just gets 50. Can't keep control. Rewind, trying to keep the ball in the Jupiter corner. Now it's the last effort to keep the offense going. But it's just not enough. Vulcan takes game 3. Unfortunately, doesn't look like there's still time. That was a good game, though. It was a good game. Whew, I'm getting tired. Anyways, yeah, that was a much more fair match without Newberg on that field. The Ivy Newberg gameplay is just too much for Vulcan. They also got 2 new players on their field right now. I'm assuming subs or something of that nature. I'm interested to see how this next match plays out. We've got Ivy and Newberg back on the field with Warren instead of Mac this time. Raz doing a little bit of the leg kickoff and try and take control here, but he just can't do much with it. We got Ivy getting the block. Warren's gonna pass it back to Ivy. Ivy gonna take a little bit of control here. And the defense gets demoed and the ball is sank. Warren knew exactly what to do, getting the demo on the last man back. Now I'm wondering if without Mac, the offensive abilities are going to look relatively the same, or if things are going to be different here. I'm under the assumption that Team Jupiter is going to be absolutely disgusting on offense now that they've got Newberg on the field. But we will see. Rewind, trying to get the block, put away from his side of the field. Newberg going to be last man back. Newberg going to do a little bit of a 50 here. Ivy going to take it up the wall. Him and Newberg do a little bit of a double commit here. Ivy going to clear it away from his side of the field. Ivy almost slotting that. Ivy trying to get another pass to mid, but he just can't get there. Kunkel beats him to the ball. Newberg getting a little bit of a pop here. Rewind's going to be there to take it. Warren get a 50 in the air. Here's Raz back in Jupiter's corner here. Going to pass it out for his teammates to take. Rewind up in the air. Rewind's going to try for a double tap. And he gets it. Now this is what I like to see. Vulcan is finally locking in. We're finally seeing some goals get slipped in. Ivy getting 50 Raz. The ball is now in Vulcan's corner. Warren going to try and pass it mid. It gets there, but it flies too fast. Nobody's there to take it. Ball gets 50 down to Warren. Warren up on the wall, going to try and pass it mid. Ivy there to receive it. A little bit of another touch, trying to get it past to mid. Newberg there, going to pop it over the top of the backboard, and Warren there to sink it. We are now 2-1 game 4. I'd like to see Vulcan take this to game 5. I sure hope they can. Rewind. happens to me today. Newberg. Oh, Newberg could have easily taken a shot, but it looks like he's playing with food right now. He's going for clips. He does not have the mercy here. Ooh, I gotta try and 50 Ivy, but Ivy gets it past him. Newberg trying to get a block on Raz, but Raz gets it in just barely around him. We're now 2-2. It's very clear to me that Jupiter is not taking this as seriously as they possibly can, because they are playing with food right now, going for clips, and I kind of respect it. Newberg gonna try and take control here. Popping it up, taking a shot. Almost all of Vulcan's defense was shaken away on that, but Crunk stayed in it. Newberg getting a 50 on rewind, right in front of the net. The ball's dropping, but it gets blocked out over to the corner with Ivy. Here comes another shot on Jupiter's net. It's going to go off the backboard. Double tap. Can't get in there. Rewind. Taking another shot, but he just can't place it. Ivy passing up to Warren, but Warren can't get a hold of it. Ivy going to 50 Raz. Warren going to try and pass it mid here for Newberg. Newberg can't get there. Ivy, last man back. He's getting demo chased right now, but he's holding his own right now. 50 and Crunkle. He's going to go look for boost while Newberg tries to take control. Warren attempts to take a shot from wall, but he just can't get there. Raz blocking off Newberg's shot. Here's Newberg trying to take control once more, but the ball gets past him by rewind. There's Ivy in his own corner. In a Rule 1 now. Puts us in a 2v2. Arguably the best player on Jupiter's roster stuck in a 1v1. Or sorry, not a 1v1, a Rule 1. Shot almost gets sank on Warren inside the Jupiter goal. Ball is now on Vulcan's side of the field now. Newberg playing some defense here. Going for bumps here. Can Warren get a pass mid to Newberg? Is Warren going to shoot? Warren takes the shot. We are 3-2 with 17 seconds left in the game. Can Vulcan recover from this? Looks like we're just goobering around now. Messing up the kickoffs and still putting a shot on net to make it 4-2. This looks like game. Crunkle missing the kickoff. I was not expecting this type of ending to this match, but this is what we're getting. Passing it mid. Warren gonna try and take it, but he just can't. Ivy there to receive it from Crunkle. Ivy gonna go up in the air, try and get some fancy moves out, but he just can't get them out. Gets blocked out by rewind. Warren trying to pass it mid there for his teammates. Newberg popping it up. Rewind. Gonna try and keep it up, but he just can't keep it up. Bounces off of his own post and down onto the ground. Finishing up the series 4-2. And our winner is Jupiter. Hey, Vulcan worked for it. I am proud of Vulcan for sticking with it. Even in that last match where very clearly Jupiter was just messing around. But I am proud of them for playing as well as they did. Jupiter was not an easy match for the Nvidia team either. So, I mean, these things happen. I mean, Jupiter is just a monster. They had several roster changes there too on several roster changes there for Jupiter too. They're putting in subs. I'm assuming there was some practice squad guys they wanted to get involved in that too, and those guys were good too. anyways, well, that does it. That does it for our match here. Chaco, if you get another time for your Obelisk match, I can stream that one too if you want. Just let me know scheduling wise, or even I can even pop into your scheduling channel and I can take a look. But if you want me to schedule it, or not schedule it, if you want me to cast it, let me know. I'm 100% willing to. Yeah, I like to cast. It's fun for me. Honestly, that's fair. Yeah. I'm sure Race would be fine with it, but I'll ask him if that's something he wants. I like to cover all of y'all's matches, so yeah, GG's to everybody. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. Shout out to Vulcan for sticking through it, and congrats to Jupiter for taking the next win. All right, I'll see you guys later.